Wait a second.
Yep.
Renee, who are you?
Rainy. Rainy. Short for
Rainy?
Regina.
Okay.
Rainy.
Oh, Rainy.
She's my necromancer.
Okay.
I just felt like running around on my necromancer. Because you know,
fair.
every once in a while you want to have 40k health. So, why not?
Why not, indeed? Okay, let me screenshot mode.
Oh wait, shit. Jinx, no.
Wait a minute, let's open a... Wait, do I have a crown crate? Yeah, let's open it.
Do it.
Live on stream. Okay, what do we think we're gonna get out of this Gloomspore crate?
A pet. You're gonna get some sort of pet.
Here we go. Nope.
No pet.
Chittering,
All trash.
Chittering Chaurus body markings. A Tristat, a Mimic, and a lethal poison.
Those mimics are good.
Let's, Most crates contain 4 rewards. Most crates are getting their gems all converted. Extracted.
I like how while you're doing all this, it just has you standing there shuffling a pile of cards.
Me? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that's what it did on your side.
Yeah, I didn't either. Now I do.
Oh my goodness,
Strange.
these curtains are huge.
Yeah, and they fit perfectly. And it was pure coincidence I got enough for each section of the Snugpod.
I'm in my house.
Oh, never mind. Fine.
Oh my gosh, look at that. I just did see that you put those all around the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that color. I'm sad they're changing it.
Yeah, it said mauve, and I was really hoping that it meant it was going to be more of a red, but apparently there's a wide variety of mauves, and they're all some sort of purple. So it could either end up being it could end up being a deep purple, or it could end up being a lavender. Apparently all of those are on the mauve spectrum, so who knows?
Mauve of Lorcage. Terrible joke.
No, that should be, like, add a new achievement to Mauve Lorcage. Do it.
Oh my
okay?
gosh, and it's
and then
colored.
have that be the dye that you get from it.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing.
Add the achievement, and that needs to be the dye you get from it.
The Mauve of Lorcage.
Yes. That's the name for the dye.
I'm on board. Mauve of Lorcage. Oh man, sorry, I'm trying not to yawn into the microphone.
It's okay.
Where the heck is my...
Coffee? Cake?
No, it's not that. I was looking for my, which window my Discord and stuff was in, because when I have my 4th screen not plugged in, it reverses my screens where, like, the top screen comes from the bottom or the side of my other screen, which is very strange, but yeah. It doesn't do that when the 4th screen is there. It only does it for some reason when the 3rd screen is there, so it's weird. No.
Okay. I shall come there now. Oh, my goodness.
Same.
I'm trying to pretend I'm not same, but I'm kind of same.
Yeah.
Like, I got so much to do still. I have so much to do. I even made sure to completely redo my legs on my cosplay, because I said I was going to, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. I thought I was just going to make them smaller, right? I was just going to adjust it. But then Al had these foam mats that he got to use for Warhammer Trade, and he had some left over. And I'm just like, ooh. And I cut it down the middle, and then I glued it together, and it held the shape really well. And I'm like, ooh. And so I just completely remade them instead.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but now they're gonna be squishy, so I can use my my latex paint on it, and I can sit on it, and it can squish, and I don't have to worry about it. And unfortunately, it means they're also ridiculously delicate, so my daughter can't touch them. So I need to get a lock for my suitcase. Everything else is literally toddler-proof. You can smash it against the floor, and it's fine because it's like made from frickin' kryptonite with how many layers of what's it called? Paper mache I put on it. They're ridiculously sturdy. Not these. These are not sturdy. These are the Achilles thighs, I guess. They're very delicate.
Amazing. Okay, got that. Got this.
Got my notes ready. I'm sitting in the boat. If you took any longer, I was going to start a game of Tales of Tribute, and I would have been on my other character.
Oh yeah, I did play some tribute. I forgot to put that in there.
Are we ready to start then?
Let me mute my laptop so that it doesn't accidentally make noise.
I haven't even pulled up the notes yet. There we go.
Huh. Tinker.
What?
Not you. Matt messaged me and said, "Good night, my pillow feels great." Alright. This is... How do I get to my other screen? There we go. Muting that. Okay, I can mute. I'm ready whenever.
You
All
ready?
right. I'll start.
Wait, what?
What?
What did you say?
All right. I was going to start doing the countdown.
Oh, are you going to start us?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alright, go ahead.
Hello, and welcome to A Snugpod Cast. It has now officially been a week, an hour, and 38 minutes since I broke my toe. Anyway. But on other news, it is not just me complaining about silly things that I am not used to, because we did the podcast last week, and I didn't notice until the next morning when it was officially diagnosed. But anyway, I have two other co-hosts who are more competent and don't hurt themselves right before we start a show with me tonight. To my right, we have Gone Crazy Back Soon. How are you this evening?
I'm good, but I'm not sure that we're more competent.
Competent enough not to break your toe and then proceed to do a podcast like nothing happened.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my goodness.
And then Never Separate. How are you this evening?
I'm doing alright, but I'm pretty sure that I told you not to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Alright, so what's everyone been up to this week?
I have actually not done a whole lot. I did a couple of antiquities before we started the show. And I've missed a few logins, so that means I haven't even had time to get on every day. Um, Trying to think if I've done anything meaningful. We did run a dungeon. No, that wasn't last week, was it? When was that? Last night?
That
2 days
two
ago?
2 days ago?
Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 days ago. I tried.
We attempted
You
to.
pulled a me.
Yeah, so we did that. That might have been about it as far as ESO goes. Um, Lots of other stuff going on, but yeah. And what about you? Crazy?
I have done a little bit of everything. I don't know. We did our dungeon the other night.
Hmm.
I also ran some trials. Gwen was at those. I came in late though. I came in on the second of 3 trials, and what I've learned from that is that I still don't know how to do Asylum Sanctorum because they decided to do it right when I had to take a phone call, and they ran it on normal Asylum +2, and I had no idea what was going on except that there was a lot of poison and places I shouldn't be standing, and
It wasn't
me.
+2. We just did regular.
I thought we were in 2 different groups.
Oh, wait, yeah, we were.
Yeah,
Never
my
mind. Never
group did
mind.
+2.
Yeah, no, we did regular. We went and we
my
hit everyone.
my group was wild and decided, I think, to do +2 because there was definitely at least 1, if not 2 minis, I'm pretty sure. I was on a phone call, so I don't know. I might not have been paying attention, but I did die 3 times. But also I ran the entire trial with no audio and not on comms with them at all. So I literally was just following the group blindly and trying to not stand in AoEs. So I still have no idea how to do that trial because that was my first clear of Asylum Sanctorum.
You
So
also had your first clear of Sunspire, right?
yeah, my first full clear. Yep, because the
Yep.
last time that I did it, I have always been brought in on just whatever the last dragon was. So I have never gotten to do like the full trial, and we did it as a speed run, which was really fun. So that was cool. Yeah, did that. Had a lot of fun with that. I started the Sigic quest line on PC with Minway Pro, which has also been really fun listening to the augurs dialogue and you know thinking about good old Lemon Turtle is writing there. Um, Other than that, I have been dabbling a little bit in Tribute, which you'll be proud of, both of you, I think. And by dabbling, I mean playing Minwei and Peanut over and over again and not really knowing what I'm doing, but just choosing cards and somehow coming close to their scores. But yeah, so hopefully getting better, doing a little bit of editing. That's about it.
Okay.
What about you, Gwen?
I have been continuing mostly living in Oblivion, and I got to meet Lucy and LeChance finally. Today is my last day to do fun things for a while, so I just kind of threw the whole plan of going through the main quest line out the window and was like, we're going to Skingrad! We're going to go kill an innocent person. We killed an Azura person, and then we're gonna do the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and I was all for it, and it was exciting, and I was ready to do the thing, and then I get to the house and I'm out of lockpicks.
Bye, Azura! Bye, Azura!
So I did not get to actually do the Dark Brotherhood storyline because apparently all of the lockpicks got used up in the second era because it is impossible to find lockpicks in Cyrodiil and Oblivion. Impossible. They don't exist. There are no lockpicks. They don't
What?
exist.
You mean there's no lockpicks in every 4th urn that you can see?
There aren't any urns. I've been in so many ruins and there's no urns. Like, there's no It's so sad.
Well done on the censoring.
if you want to find a lot of lockpicks, it's not that easy in that game. You really have to earn it.
Wow. Oh no. Gold Shenanigans in chat says, was gonna do the Thieves Guild once, then I broke a toe.
Okay.
I'm dead. Amazing.
But yeah, we did get to do those 3 trials the other night, and that was fun. And then when I tried to join you guys for that dungeon, which I was totally ready for, I failed because I should have taken a nap. There was another trial I was supposed to do before Lore Seekers, but it got canceled. And instead of staying awake, I should have went back to sleep and actually took a 2-hour nap because I'd already been awake since 4 a.m. And that did not. I made the wrong mistake. So was not able to hang in for the dungeon. So kudos on you for doing that all the time. But yeah, that's. I guess that's Tamriel for the week.
This is true. You had me laughing too because I looked up and your character was just standing there. Just
I was literally falling asleep.
You were standing still and I'm like, is she okay?
Are you I was right? So tired. I was so tired. I don't know how you do this all the time.
I don't either. You just do. Somehow you just do. Oh man. Wild. Goodness.
Well, cool. So, Scions of Athalia is getting ready to release soon, right?
Yeah.
Dungeons.
So,
Dungeons.
If you're unprepared, anybody have any idea on how they might get prepared?
I recommend trying Maelstrom.
That's actually a good thing as well. You know what? It's so amazing that ElderScrollsOnline.com gave us 5 ways that we could do it to prepare ourselves. 5 quests or activities to prepare.
And look, the second one on the list is fighting the Maelstrom Arena. Anyway, but the first...
It's almost like they knew I would ask that question.
Weird.
Or almost like I knew that was in our notes.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
5 quests and activities to prepare you for the Scions of Athalia. Try this list of existing in-game activities with ties to Maelstrom and Malakath to help you get ready for the upcoming Scions of Athalia DLC release this March. Update 41, the Scions of Athalia will be coming March 11th for PC and March 26th for console. However, if you're on PC, you can use the public test server. There are things, dungeons and activities in-game you can do right now. Experience the Hrothgar Zone storyline. The Cult of Malakath plays a significant role in both the upcoming Oathsworn Pit dungeon and the Hrothgar Zone, available as part of the Versinium DLC. Both feature one of Malakath's ardent followers, Chief Bazrog, an orc leader devoted to his people's traditions, not least of which is the veneration of the Daedric Prince of the Bloody Oath. You can play through the Hrothgar Zone story to learn more about this staunch supporter of Malakath. To experience this story, you need the Orsinium DLC. To start it, speak to Stuga in the city of Shornhelm and Rivenspire, or by examining the letter labeled Invitation to Orsinium by the Merchant's Gateway Shrine in Hrothgar. 2. You can fight in the Maelstrom Arena. Fa Nuit Hens, the demi-realm of Maelstrom, is home to many strange locales, including the upcoming Bedlam Vale dungeon. However, this unique pocket of oblivion first appeared in ESO with the release of the Maelstrom Arena in 2015. Many adventurers have braved the arena's challenges in the past, and if you too wish to test yourself, you can get a first taste of Fa Nuit Hen's domain there. To reach the Maelstrom Arena, you will need access to the Orsinium DLC. 3. Explore the Obsidian Scar. Malakath's domains are said to include oaths, vengeance, and ostracization. However, Daedric princes are complex beings, and their affairs can be nuanced, even including a love story. When love is ended by cruel fate or crueler hands, Malakath's rage may rise to replace it. You can see such a fate unfold in the Obsidian Scar public dungeon, where a clan of orcs worship the prince. You can find the Obsidian Scar in the zone of Rivenspire, and it is part of the ESO base game. Witness how Malakath intervenes in love and war by speaking to Lashka just inside the dungeon entrance. Prove your might to Malakath. Preparing for the new dungeons isn't just a PvE matter. If your Battlegrounds queue takes you to the ruins of Mor Khazgar, you might battle under the watchful gaze of the Orc Father himself. If you're truly devoted to Malakath, seek out the legendary Hammer of Volendrung Cyrodiil. The Daedric artifact owes much of its devastating power to him. So what better way to curry Malakath's favor than to wield it in his name? Battlegrounds and Cyrodiil are both part of the ESO base game. Craft gear and consumables. Only the most foolish warrior would go into battle unprepared. Whether access the twisted criteria of the Bedlam Vale or the depths of the Oathsworn Pit, we recommend you craft or improve your gear in preparation for the upcoming threats and stockpile consumables for use. For example, gear from Kagranak's Hope set makes resurrecting your party members easier. You might need it for the dungeon's challenging veteran difficulty. Alternatively, give your martial skills an edge by crafting some essence of weapon power for increased damage output. If you can't craft powerful items yourself, consider buying them from other players. Commerce may not be prestigious in the eyes of Daedric princes or demi-princes, but even they can't argue with the results. How are you planning to get ready for the arrival of the Scions of Ophelia? Will you entertain Fonduit Hen in the Maelstrom Arena, or impress the Orc Father with your craftsmanship? There we go. And once again, that update will be out on March 11th for PC or March 26th for console.
Sweet.
That's a lot of things.
Wow, totally botched it. I had my mic muted and I made a good. Look, what did you just say? Crazy.
Sweet.
Roll.
Oh, wow.
It was
Amazing.
better the first time around, but my mic was muted.
Where's Sasquatch when we need him?
Cool. So there's some lore stuff in there. You know, go learn about other characters that are, you know, maybe not directly tied, or maybe directly tied and we don't know it yet. To the stuff that's coming out, or just areas, and you know, just get a little history of some of the races that we'll be interacting with. Some good stuff there.
Now I realize my mic was muted.
Don't follow after me, okay? I make bad decisions.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I like that they suggested for people to try Maelstrom because it is going to match the dungeon. And then, you know, it's also kind of giving you the vibes with Hrothgar of some of that new stuff that's coming. So, and you learn about Fonduit Hen then if you do that. Pretty cool.
We've got a community spotlight, Gold Road community reactions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's some great stuff in here. It's mostly a spotlight on artists and content creators, and some of the responses that they had to the actual Gold Road chapter, and mostly to the Forgotten Prince Athelia. So there's a lot of really great fan art in here. Of course, we can't explain it via audio necessarily in a way that would be super understandable for audio listeners and whatnot. But yeah, There's quite a bit of fan art. Looks like some of it was just basically pulled directly from X. Some really different styles as well, too. You've got some styles that are, more distinctly like hand-drawn, and then you've got some designs that are, you know, digital and very,
I love absolutely
like,
everyone's
paper
thing on
crafty.
here. Memes
Me
is my
too.
favorite. I'm gonna be honest with you. Memes
Memes.
is my
I
like.
love what memes
Okay,
did.
I was watching this in real time. It was great. He's like, someone,
Me
please
too.
redraw this with your
I
OC
did.
and
Yeah.
Torvasald. And then, like, time passed, and he's like, no one's doing it. Fine, I guess I have to do it myself.
He's like, I'll do it
And
on
then,
my own.
and then he did it himself, and then colored it in.
I know. He did a great job too, like copying
Like,
the
it's
same
great.
the same
It's the same
thing, but
vibe.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then did you see that Pantaloons was on there as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Pantaloons, who's a fantastic artist who we met in Vegas, is also there.
And
I think what is it? Let me see. Ilana, I believe that they might be an E speaker. I'm not sure. But they have stuff on there too, so.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're the one who has done the Wave Shrine series.
Yeah, fantastic series.
So then all of these are fan art, except for at the bottom there's one that is Wesson Costumes. She did a face shot. It's all makeup for a cosplay of Athelia.
Yeah, Wesson, I think,
Which
used to
she-
pop in Lore Seekers with Jibs and Cash every once in a while.
Yeah, they did some crazy costumes. Like, didn't they do like Metamarco and
Yes.
all the crazy makeup?
I think so.
So yeah, we can't really explain these. It's just picture Athelia, and now picture her done in a lot of different art styles, and now just go and look at this link and check out the cool art.
Yeah. There's also some reaction videos, which are pretty fun. Again, lots of names that you'll recognize for those. Ninja Poles, Hack, the Minotaur, Jake Clips, and Dawn Whisper as well. So check those out.
Oh my gosh. As soon as I got to the end of the images, I stopped scrolling. I didn't know there were videos.
There's also some reaction videos too. So there you go.
I will link that stuff for people to go check out too. So, there is a 10th anniversary in person. Wow, what kind of words am I using? I'm not even
Discover
sure.
the unique presentations, panels, and activities you can enjoy at ESO's 10th anniversary in-person event. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I was clearly trying to say in person. It's the art of putting things in purses. I don't know. Yeah, so we have an in-person event coming up, and that's going to be to celebrate 10 years. 10 years. That's a lot of time for a game.
Heck yeah.
It's just real long. It's a lot for one game. So for anybody that's been playing this game from the beginning and is still playing this game, that's commitment.
Thank you.
So
Excuse me while I stand up to bow.
Yeah, I was like, thank you. Gwen and I will both take a bow.
yeah, I wasn't here in the beginning. I've been around for quite some time, but
I mean, I wasn't here from the beginning of PC. I didn't do beta, but
right.
I was right at the beginning of console launch, so it was pretty close. We went through the dark times.
I tried the beginning of PC, but my computer couldn't handle it, so we'll say just console.
So, yeah, this coming April, it says Elder Scrolls Online will be celebrating its 10th birthday, a full decade since the game launched on PC Mac back in 2014. To kick off the celebration, we are hosting our first of many 10th anniversary events at the Sugar Factory outside Amsterdam, Netherlands, from April 5 through the 6th. And says, what kind of fun can you expect from our first 10-year anniversary? Day 1, an official 10th anniversary keynote, a look back, fireside chat about the history of ESO, Gold Road chapter preview, voiceover actor panel. That'd be kind of cool. Zone creation to do it.
I was going to say, the one they did in Vegas was amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be kind
Nodding vigorously.
The zone creation developer panel would be kind of cool too. And live music. I mean, everybody loves live music, right?
That was also amazing.
And then day 2, official ESO cosplay, discussion panel on the ties between tabletop gaming and ESO trivia activity, and says, of course, some things are subject to change, but and throughout the event, anticipate in the following special. You can also participate. In the following special activities: chapter gameplay sessions, developer roundtable discussions, leatherworking station, calligraphy station, alchemy workshop, cosplay workshops, axe throwing, presumably not at each other, catered food and drink, and more. And
I'm excited for Gwen to report back on leatherworking and calligraphy and alchemy, please.
Here's my biggest note on all of this that I really want to emphasize. Thank you, sincerely, and they're gonna hear this a lot. Thank you for having the cosplay contest and the voice actor thing on 2 separate days. Because if I were to meet a voice actor where I was cosplaying their character, I would literally die. My heart could not handle it. That would be the end of Gwen. So, thank you for having those on separate days.
Amazing. Well, my guess, too, is they also want everyone to try and be able to attend the one thing, and they probably figure if they're doing the cosplay contest on a day that they have some of those other things going on, that people might be, going to cosplay or, going to get dressed or ready and might miss some of those events, so... I mean, that's just my assumption. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but...
Oh, if you're doing cosplay contest, normally you literally miss everything. It's an all-day affair. It's annoying as all hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for the calligraphy and the leatherworking and the alchemy stuff.
You're not excited about throwing axes?
Axe throwing, axe throwing, axe throwing, axe throwing.
Last year she did archery, so
Ollie was the only one of us who actually hit the target. We all tried. My sister, who's gone to nationals for archery, even failed. Wow. It was annoying. They had, it was traditional bows, and so we're shooting, and it's way far down, and they're all set to their pre-weights, and the people who are helping everything don't speak English. They're these old guys who are the old lady, old dude. They had to be at least 60, and they only spoke German. And so we have my sister just sitting there translating for us. And I pick up the bow, and they're like, "Oh, clear, you know what you're doing." Because I immediately hold the right stance, because I used to do archery too. They're just like, "Oh, clearly you know what you're doing. We're not going to even try to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay, cool, just shooting arrows. Just shooting arrows. Yeah!" We'll see how it goes with the axe throwing. No, I am actually really interested in doing all of the, like you said, calligraphy, leatherworking, alchemy. Those are the 3 I'm mostly interested in. Just because when we made those books last time, that was probably my favorite thing, because then we got to bring the little thing home, and that was fun. So
yeah,
I'm really curious about, because leatherworking and calligraphy, those are pretty straightforward. You know at least what you're doing. I want to know what the alchemy workshop is. What are we doing for the alchemy workshop?
Yeah, I wonder if you're just going to be, mashing some stuff together.
Do we get to, pot our own little Nernroot and take home or something?
My
what do we do?
Don't toy with my emotions. If you get to pot a tiny little fake Nernroot, or if you get to, put a little succulent in a little pot, I will die. I will die. Yeah, oh, that's true. Maybe it is mixed drinks. It was suggested in the chat. Maybe it's mixed drinks. That would be interesting.
Like
I don't know what
milk and
international
orange
laws are on
juice.
that.
Oh, that is true. I'm not sure what international, well, I mean, it's Amsterdam. Probably anything's fair game, mostly. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe
milk and
not.
orange juice.
That's disgusting.
That is disgusting. I wasn't even going to
We're not even.
acknowledge that. I was just going to skip
Gross.
over you.
Blech. Nasty. You nasty. Yeah, I'm super excited for you to report back, and I'm also super sad that I can't go. Womp womp. That's okay. That's okay. Hopefully, when they do the one in, hopefully in Maryland or Bethesda area, uh, maybe they'll have some similar things, even though it's not like that setting or that, vibe. But then again, I guess we'll have to wait and see because by the time that event comes around, we might know the next chapter.
That's true,
Because
because
it's
it's
a full
next spring
year.
/ summer, so we will know the
Correct.
next chapter
We
technically by
should
then.
know the next chapter by
Yep.
then. So the next celebration would be whatever the next
Who
stuff
knows?
is.
Maybe we're getting another Danger Prince.
Maybe.
Maybe it's gonna be dwarves.
Yeah. It's unlikely.
It's never going to be dwarves.
It's never going to be the Dwemer. It's never
Let,
going to be the
let
Dwemer.
me hope and know it's never going to be Dwemer.
It can never. Todd Howard right now is like somewhere sitting laughing at you for saying that.
It's never going to be the Dwemer.
He's rolling around in his 78 copies of Skyrim and flipping money, laughing at you.
They made Skyrim VR, right? Mm-hmm. The PSVR 2 is not backwards compatible, so there ought to be another update coming.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm going to sidetrack us for just 1 second. Let's talk about VR for a second. I actually saw someone for the first time at my job the other day wearing one of those new Apple VR whatever headset things, and it was the strangest experience I've ever had because I was doing a show and that person was sitting in the front row wearing that thing during my show.
The AR glasses.
Yes, it was so weird because I know they were probably using them to actually record the show because they were like looking around and like looking at everything. But it was a very odd experience not seeing the person's eyes and like not able to, I don't know. It was just weird. It was just weird. It was the strangest thing ever.
It's just a really chunky pair of sunglasses. That's
Yeah,
all.
well, I will say, I did have someone, again, wearing a couple weeks ago, like the new Ray-Bans that are that, like the ones that you can like record. Have you seen those yet?
No.
There's like new Ray-Bans and they're around like, I want to say they're like $150 or $200. And you can tell when those are recording because they have a small like white light on the edge, like near the Ray-Ban logo. So you can like tell what's going on. And they look just like regular glasses. Like you can get clear ones, you can get like transition lens ones, you can get them in prescription or regular, and they're like a full, like you can just record or do like your view on like live stream or whatever from those glasses, but that's very different than the full like AR
Yeah,
glasses.
like I have a pair of like
look
recording
so weird.
sunglasses, and it is much so a different thing.
Yeah, I didn't mean to sidetrack us, sorry, but it was just a really weird thing. Anyway, I'm really excited for you, and I hope that we get some little mini versions of some of these things that they've mentioned here when they do the local events, because that would be really cool.
Yeah, very cool.
I know I'm gonna end up divvying up my swag again, like I did last year.
Well, I love you for that because I'm sitting here looking at some of it. Well, somebody's about to get the Van Hammer in our chat.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Yep. Did you know that they want to offer promotion of our channel?
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm about to report on boom.
Thwack.
Bam.
So whack. Okay.
Yeah. For anybody that is going to be able to go, that's like Gwen just mentioned. there is going to be some stuff that you get for going as well. I'm not going to read all that stuff but like coloring books and coins and um, just swag stuff. So some little goodies for those that get to go, and that way you have something to bring back, share with folks. So that'll be fun. Um, but definitely look forward to getting some deets on how it went and what you learn, and so. But we'll have that. We'll have all that here.
I can guarantee one of the things we'll learn is how many mud crabs have been killed since the start of the game, because that's probably going to be a question in trivia, because every time they do trivia, that's always a question.
Well,
not saying you're predictable, but you're starting to get kind of predictable.
Oh.
We, back when we had remember when we used to get those things where all you had to do to get something was log in and kill a monster?
Yes.
I actually had my wife log in. I found a spot on a beach, and I was like, okay, I just need you to log in. There should be a mud crab somewhere here. You can just run back and forth till you find one, and then just tap this button, and it does my jabby jabs, and it'll kill the mud crab pretty quick. It's like, just do that for me, because I wasn't going to be home. And so, yeah. So even my wife has killed a mud crab.
Amazing.
Everyone's
Do you remember
killed
that
mud
one
crabs.
time? You remember that one time your daughter tanked a vet trial boss, or not trial vet dungeon boss for us?
Maybe. Yeah, I remember doing something. I didn't realize it was a vet thing though.
I'm pretty sure it was vet.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I don't even remember why she was doing that. Can't remember if I had to get them go somewhere, if it was just like, hey.
No, I think she was just sitting watching you. It was like spring break or something. And you were like, she's like, what are you doing? And you were explaining tanking to her. And you're like, you want to try it? And she's like, I don't know, I'm scared. And we were all like, do it. And then she tanked a boss for us.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I should set up the other TV with the PS4 and let her create an account.
Do it. My son has a character. Its name is Guar Seeker.
Is
And it's an Argonian.
I was going to say, is it a lizard?
Yeah, it's an Argonian.
Nice.
Alright.
Man, I think that Route 44 is kicking in.
Oh yeah? Is it making you're crashing on us?
Yeah, something about Dr. Pepper. I don't know what it is, but I drink Dr. Pepper and I start getting sleepy. Anyway, I'll be good. No worries. So, that was everything we had other than... No, it's not. Patch notes may take a little bit if we're going to do that.
Patch notes are going to take forever.
Yeah. Hey, you might need to explain what a Route 44 is, because chat's asking.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to have to explain it again, because you had to explain it to me earlier, because I didn't know what it was.
He explained it to me, too.
And y'all both said the same thing, that Sonic is like A&W. Route 44, Dr. Pepper, or anything else. Route 44 is just the size. That's what Sonic calls their 44-ounce cup. It's a Route 44. That's it. It's just a big giant cup of whatever you wanted in it. I think you can actually even get milkshakes in those things now. I could be wrong, but I remember at one time Sonic had the kind of typical small, medium, and large, but like it was downsized. So a medium or a large milkshake would be in like a normal medium drink cup. And I went one day and ordered a milkshake, thinking I'm going to get a large milkshake because it's like normally in the medium cup. And they brought me this large cup. I was like, why was that thing $6 or whatever? And they brought, I was like, oh. I was like, what is this? It's like, I didn't think it was going to be like this. And they said, yeah, we changed it recently to where the sizes are just the same across the board on whatever you order. It's like, well, that's crazy. Who needs this much milkshake? I felt terrible after drinking that thing, but I drank it.
You would.
I wasn't going to waste it, okay?
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go. For anybody that didn't know, Route 44 is just what Sonic calls their 44-ounce cup.
Wow.
You've all learned something.
Nice.
I
Well, I was gonna do a lore roulette and just see what pops up here. I typed in Elder Scrolls lore in Google just to see what it pulled, and of course it just gave me general stuff. So, who's give me a word, give me a keyword.
Nirnroot. Crimson Nirnroot.
Crimson Nirnroot. Online Skyrim lore. What do you want?
Lore.
Here we go. That's it. It's like one sentence.
Well, that's unfortunate.
A plant
It
found
is
in.
unfortunate. It says, a special variant of Nirnroot that can be found exclusively in Blackreach. Similar to regular Nirnroot, the Crimson variety makes an audible humming sound. Its magical potential in alchemy is far greater than the common Nirnroot, found in Skyrim and ESO. Harvested Crimson Nirnroot. Well, darn, I was hoping for a book or something. Alright, Never, your turn. Lore roulette, here we go.
I was gonna be cruel and say something like Dwemer.
I'll put it in because I'll just pull a random book.
Let's
What do you want?
see. I wish I had more time.
I wish I had... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Dragon Breaks.
Oh my gosh. That's be longer than the patch notes. Where were you when the dragon broke, Never?
Which dragon? And it wasn't me.
Chat says, why does Cadwell have a pot on his head, and will he be attending the Amsterdam event?
Who knows? I've seen Cadwell cosplayers. Like, I haven't seen them personally in person, but I know Cadwell cosplayers exist.
I mean, I have a pot in the kitchen. Does that count? I just put it on my head.
Alright, here we go. Dragon Break. We can have... there's a couple options. I can either read the definition of Dragon Break and some of the known breaks, or I can also choose one of the following 6 books. There is The Dragon Break Re-Examined, an explanation of historical error of timing, The Egg of Time, On the Detachment of the Sheath, Vindication for the Dragon Break, The Warp in the West, which is very long, so I don't know that we want to read that one. I'm pretty sure that one's long, if I remember. And then Where Were You? Dragon Broke by Various, and that's multiple accounts of the Dragon Breaks.
Maybe just go with the definition.
All right. Here we go. And it'll have there is a short little blurb from Where Were You When the Dragon Broke. So it says, a dragon break is a phenomenon where linear time is broken and becomes non-linear. The dragon refers to Akatosh, the dragon god of time. A dragon break not only precedes significant changes in Tamriel, but challenges mortal comprehension. It's a realignment of time and space in response to an event which makes the normal continuity of reality impossible. The chaos which ensues is a refrain of the chaos of the Dawn era. The area that is noticeably affected and length of the interval measured in the areas not apparently affected varies with each dragon break. Historically, the cause is often attributed to mortals manipulating divine matters. So, honestly, this is an interesting discussion when it comes to Athelia. Because if you look at ESO as a whole, and if every player is the vestige, and every player is the 1 and or 2% and or whatever you want to say about being able to manipulate divine matters, because technically we have done that at some points in the game. I mean, is the reason that people don't remember her because of Dragon Breaks. I mean, other than Hermaeus Mora obviously doing his
Have you
thing.
finished Necrom yet?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but
Just
you still don't fully. It's a little strange because he's like, you shouldn't find out all this stuff. And then every time you find something out, he's like, it's all right. Don't worry about it. So, I mean,
Is
I,
Hermaeus Mora contributing to Dragon Breaks?
well, I don't necessarily think that, but I'm just saying, what if the fact that she is a fate changer, what if the fact that she can manipulate the threads could tie into that, right? Because a lot of people complain about ESO is not canon because there's multiple player characters running around doing a bunch of stuff at the same time. It's not possible with the lore. Well, it kind of is. I don't know.
yeah, when they announced her, that was my original theory, was she is being released for this game because it explains all the different things that are going on.
That
It's their way
kind
to
of was,
explain playing it out of order and blah, 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 blah.
yeah, because feasibly, you know, we as the player characters are manipulating or are changing things in that way. That's why I said, and I know others have mentioned it too, wouldn't it be interesting if our player character is actually a portion of Athelia? Like, not that we're Daedric, not that we're a Daedric prince, but also maybe we are a little bit. Like, maybe we're a percentage of her.
New
Kind of like,
playable race.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like some worshippers of certain Daedric princes or whatever take on, characteristics of their particular prince or things like that. Or sometimes the princes have appeared in different forms and whatnot. So what's to say that there isn't some way to tie the player character to Athelia and how fate is manipulated? Because they mention all the time, other NPCs in the game mention how we are different and how we are able to do certain things that many others can't do. So that's what my thought behind that was. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, the little blurb on it, it says, while you were fighting wars with phantoms and giving birth to your own fathers, it was the main that watched Jacques Aget, because the moons were the only constant, and you didn't have the sugar to see it. We'll give you credit. You broke Alkosh something fierce, and that's not easy. You did it again with Big Walker, not once, but twice. Once at Rimmon, which we'll never learn to live with. The second time in Daggerfall, or was it Sentinel, or was it Wayrest? Or was it in all three places at once? Get me, Cyrodiil? When you wake up and realize what really happened to the dwarves. And that was from Where Were You When the Dragon Broke?
See, so we did talk about Dwemer.
We did. That's why I was like, that's not that bad. So. I'm trying to see if there's any notes here that would, see also Time Wound.
But time heals all wounds.
Yeah.
So can time not heal its own wounds?
I don't know. That's a whole other conversation, I suppose.
So time is the healer who Dragon Breaks are the time killer?
What?
You're getting a little too crazy there.
It's
Yeah.
for me, these are very late night. This is a very late time of night to be delving into Dragon Breaks and discussions on
That's why I said just read the
time.
definition.
I
so
did read the definition.
So we had to get super in depth with it. Now I'm just loopy. So
This is true.
I even had a nap before we started. So
Yeah.
we did have a couple other things in the notes that we hadn't touched on yet.
Yeah.
Um, so, uh, Jester style page. Is this stuff that's in the patch notes that you just?
Yes.
Um,
The highlights.
okay.
So it's just basically the notes that are above, or the link that is above for the PTS notes, is the original set of PTS notes from Scions of Athelia, and these two bullets were things that were added as additional patch notes and or changes for version 9.3.1. The other one is 9.3.0.
Okay.
So this is the secondary pass at the PTS, basically, that added these two notes.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first one that I added was that they're testing Jester's Festival, which they usually do. And they mention the new style pages and what they are. And if you're not a person that does PTS, I don't want to spoil it for you. But all I'm saying is by reading it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting all of those pages if I can get my hands on them. The
I
drop rates
saw
last
it.
Jester's Fest were poo-poo, so I'm a little nervous.
Like, I saw it. Someone was wearing it the other day during their stream, and it was like, yep, I want it.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it. I just looked at the description and the PTS notes and went, yep, I'll be getting that, please. And the other thing is something that we talked about in pre-show a little bit, I think, or were we not live yet? I don't think we were live yet.
We were not live yet. No,
The tutorial update?
We've updated the post-quest tutorial portal room, so new accounts will be initially limited to the portals to Strass Mackay, Bleak Rock Isle, and Canarthy's Roost, depending on their alliance. Upon using any of the aforementioned portals, you will gain the ability to use portals to any additional zones available to your account, as well as the ability to skip to the tutorial on subsequent characters.
Yeah. So basically, they're minimizing again, or streamlining actually would probably be a better way of putting it, for brand new accounts, so that they don't walk into that room and have like a bajillion portals to choose from. They still will need to choose a starter, but it would just be the starter from any alliance, not just their alliance. So I don't know what it is for new accounts right now at this moment. If you have a brand new account, you can go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be a nice adjustment, I think, to help people not feel as overwhelmed. I will say the one bummer. Well, I guess you could do it on a new character following that anyway. But I was just thinking, it is kind of nice when you're brand new to pardon me, I had a yawn sneak in there. To go to one of those new DLC zones or whatever, if you've got it, and get the way shrine there right away. Because you can, like, for example, if you were to go to Necrum, you have the Impresario just right outside. If you were to go to Vardenfell, same thing. You've got the Impresario. If you go to those starter zones, you don't get that.
Yeah, you
Until
do.
you get off of the... Well, you
Well,
get
I mean,
it,
I
but
guess...
not until you get off of the island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Granted, it also, by them doing this, will keep people from getting some of those quest markers too, probably. Like, they have changed the levels to where they won't start until a certain level or whatever when you're walking by. But also,
yeah.
Do
You say
you know
stuff
how
like
long I've
that,
been
and my
looking
brain
for
just
you?
goes, poor Stuga.
Yeah.
Poor Stuga.
Someone the other day asked on a show, not one of our shows, but a friend's show, and they said, what are some of the NPCs that have shaped your, like, gaming, like, career, or like what are some of your favorite NPCs in game? And someone said something, and I said, I think you're wrong. I think you forgot to mention their name is Stuga. I said, do you know how long I've been looking for you?
Just Stuga. She was so good at her job, and then someone decided to be a Karen, and now she has to sit in a corner.
Yeah, she would just chase you down.
She was so good at her job. She got in trouble for being good at her job. Whoever complained should be ashamed.
Yeah. Her and the Merkmeyer girl. The
Falmia?
yeah, yeah.
Falmia.
It's like, jeez, that and dragons
Cyrodiil Collections.
in your homeland. What are you gonna do?
I don't even know what they're named.
But this one holds. This one hopes your family is safe in Riverhold.
This one sure hopes his family is safe at Riverhold.
So yeah, some good changes there. We can. Maybe we should just do a whole PTS episode, no other notes. Like just break down some of the things that we like.
We could totally do that
in those original notes.
It's just a matter of finding the time.
If there's if there's no news next week, we can do that.
Yeah, I just threw them in there because we mentioned it last week, and I did mention that there was some Nightblade changes and some changes to what the heck are those called? Not martial skills. Yeah. Anyway, I thought about throwing those in there, and I just didn't get to do it because today was Superb Owl Sunday. So yeah, didn't get to really get through the PTS notes like I wanted. So
yeah, I hear there's a lot of people in Kansas City that are working 4 to 9er.
Oh wow, take your Route 44 and get out of here.
Okay, bye.
I'm kidding. Don't actually leave. We got to finish the show notes.
I think we finished them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we got to do guild announcements and social media. That's what I meant.
Important, fair.
Speaking of guild announcements, Mondays with Moki. Come join us. Fishing, Cyrodiil, world bosses. I don't know, whatever makes people excited that week. We are doing that. Usually we group around 7:30 or 8ish, depending upon when Moki is available. You can get cool things like this awesome boat that we're sitting in, that Gwen has. Didn't you get something else cool this week with Moki? Not this week, last week? Wait, today's the day that we're not doing Monday with Moki, because today is Monday for me, not for you all. Moki's off this week, but next week...
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I just realized that.
There is no Monday Mayhem this week.
There is no Monday Mayhem this week.
There's no Monday
Mayhem. But there probably
Mayhem.
will be Monday Mayhem in the next couple weeks. Because White Strakes.
We were working on getting my my Dwarven Wolf. We haven't got it yet. That's what her and I were working on.
Yeah. Treacherous Tuesdays are our day that we dedicate to dungeons for the guild. It's not at any one set particular time, but feel free to group up, get with guildies, do lore runs, do achievement runs, do farming runs, do whatever you want to do in the dungeons on those days. And then more dungeons happen on Friday with Fearless Friday because Undaunted.
Undaunted. We are undaunted. Yeah, skills.
Amazing.
Try to get worse at that every time. I mean, better at that every time.
I think that that's a goal of all of ours, to make it absolutely like cringeworthy every time. So Fearless Friday with Arthuria Dragoon is where we do the Undaunted daily dungeons as well as the delves. And all you have to do is be a level 10. And then you can come join in on that fun. It's for leveling the Undaunted skill line. So, yeah, that is our guild announcements of events during the week. Like we said, except for Monday this week. Yeah. Where can they find us?
X marks the spot.
Wow.
Yeah, they can
X
find
marks
us.
the
Platform formerly known as at Snugpod Cast.
The platform is at Snugpod Cast?
No, the platform formerly known as.
Mm.
You know, you just drop it. You just the platform formerly known as, and you just leave it at that.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's like a title. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can find us there at Snug Podcast.
Yeah. You can email us at snugpodcast@gmail.com. And my wife actually has learned how to use email
Oh my gosh.
earlier than the required age. So if need be, she can help me get in and check it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
How have you kept that bit going for over a year?
That bit has been going for it's been going for 80 episodes.
So you have to know this about me, okay?
He doesn't let go of things.
I don't only play video games, I also play other games, and one of my favorite games is called Foot to Dead Horse.
Wow.
So
all right. Wow.
Yeah, so you can email us as well, and we'll hopefully be able to see it and get back to you. You can email us questions and comments, and we've had some good discussions from emails that have come in from listeners. Speaking of listening, if you're watching right now, I think you can probably listen to us, right, Gwen?
Mm-hmm. On your podcatcher of your choosing.
But what if they're already listening on a podcast and they're like, sure wish I could be there live?
Then you can find us on Twitch or YouTube, Snug Podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I guess we're going to wrap it up.
Wait, do you want to tell them how to join the guild?
I thought we were full. I'm kidding.
We're not that cool.
We're not that cool.
I'm kidding.
We were cool enough, apparently, for me to get kicked out of the guild on PC.
Now. We've been over this.
I know. I totally forgot about it. But I wanted to say, for people who think it's crazy that we're good you have to go through a Discord for an application and do all that in order to apply for a guild when it's on a console and not on PC. It's actually a very painless process.
Yes, it is. And we also have now, this is actually new, I should mention this here. If you are a person who was in the guild at one point, you've left, and you're coming back to the guild, but you are still in our Discord, there also is a new tab, which is like what's it called? It's not Return to Guild. It is, hold please.
Return to Sender.
No, it's not Return to Sender, you stinker. It is Ask for Invite. So let's say that you are in the guild and you've gotten a second account on a different platform, or you're in the guild and you left the guild in game, but you're still in the Discord and you've decided, hey, I'm coming back, I want to play a little more again, and I'd like to be in Lore Seekers again. All you have to do is go to the Ask for Invite channel. Then you just do a quick pull down menu that says, I would like an invite or whatever. And it simply sends it to us, just like it does in the bot for the other ones, and then we can see it and get you added. So it's a really nice feature that Minwi has been working on for the Discord. So now we've got a couple different options, rather than making some poor person go back all the way through the Apply to Guild channel. So, yeah.
Very cool. So we didn't mention yet, but the way that you actually get to any of that is just to go to loreseekers.club and make sure you got Discord installed, and all the links needed are there. I don't think we mentioned that, right?
Nope.
I think we started to and then went down that trail. So
Yep.
So to actually get to the Discord, all the links and stuff are at loreseekers.club. Loreseekers.club. Well, I almost said .com. And I was like, well, that ain't it.
Yeah, that used to exist, but it doesn't currently exist.
Doesn't currently. The website formerly known as.
Yes, that is true.
So, yeah, that's it. We're done for the week. But we will, again, try to be back next week. What is next week? What is today? Today's
the 11th.
The 11th.
Oh, sorry.
The
11th for you guys.
Okay.
And it's the 12th now.
Yeah, I will be in town on the 11th. I'm sorry, on the 18th.
I was like, you better have
I
been. That was today. Where are you
hey,
coming to us from?
you wouldn't you like to know? By the way, oh, sorry. By the way, you should get that off your front porch. Um, creepy.
Wow.
Anyway, no, I will not be in town on the 25th. Um, but next week I will. So yeah. Anyway, point being, we should hopefully have a show next week, and um, we will
Gosh.
uh, get back into some more ESO stuff. And if we don't have any other news, like we said, we may try to dig into some patch notes a little bit and talk about some of the changes coming. Because we keep saying we might do that, but it would just take forever if we did that with anything else. So, um, do you ladies have anything else?
No, not that I can
Only
think of.
7 weeks until the ESO Amsterdam event,
Whoa, that's
just in
wild.
case you weren't counting.
That means that you'll be on episode 87. So that means for episode, what, about 89 would be probably your Amsterdam recap? Or are you coming right back right after?
Let's see. The thing is on. No, I could do that Sunday still. I could do the 7th.
Oh, all right. Well, 7 weeks, we'll know more about everything.
All will be revealed. Well, at least some things will be revealed.
Some things will be revealed.
All right, everybody. It's been fun. Until next week, you guys take care of yourself, take care of others, be decent people, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye!
Sleep well, Tamriel.